we've been doing Up as a product for many years now. Never really pushed it. It's originally a clear underbody lacquer, will go onto almost any surface. This is a Freelander we've just treated. Now we've done the arches and some of the other bits after it was treated originally with like a stone chip. So we've got some more bits to finish off. I just wanted to show the hand sprayers that we've just started doing. So we've done the rear suspension and we've done that in Up because you can't really get to it with a normal sort of Schutz gun or anything. There's just so many angles going all the way up, in, through, and then to take this all down and prepare it, the budget's simply not there for this vehicle really. Now, Up is really good at sealing surfaces. This doesn't stay sticky, so you can touch it, you can rub your hand on it, it doesn't stay sticky, stuff doesn't stick to it. If you took this off-roading and got it absolutely covered in mud, after a couple of days, you just have the mud on the floor because it really won't bond onto it, so it just falls off. The other thing with Up is even if you sort of had this here, the bottoms of these bits, now clean off the mud obviously, but if that was, you know, damp and rusty, you could spray this straight on, no problem at all. So that's damp, rusty steel, and you can spray straight onto it and it still protects it. So to give an idea here, this hasn't been done yet. This is the original sort of, not the original, sorry. This is the treatment that was done elsewhere, and then we're just gonna top this up here just to get it all sealed in. So just to see how it atomizes for you. So it's literally just like any normal spraying product really, it just goes on really nicely. It does give you a bit of a gloss sort of sheen to things, but it seals everything up. Now, on things like electrics, say this exhaust, you've got any overspray on it, you wouldn't intentionally spray the exhaust, but like I just did, but it'll take the temperatures, it'll yellow a little bit, but it's not gonna sort of drip off or catch fire or anything like that. Obviously, don't have the exhaust scalding hot when you are spraying it, but you can see it sort of darkens rust and things like that, soaks in, does its job. It's got a lot of VCIs in it, which basically mean up in box sections and things, it actually pushes moisture and air out with its own action, which is pretty unique. We can also do this in colors, so if you want it in a metallic blue or whatever you want it in, it's sort of a wash color, so it'll go over and just sort of complement what you've already got there. We've done quite a few of those vehicles. And you can see like these joints are a little bit rusty, but it's literally just gone in there, sealed it all up, and it's all nice and dry. You could chuck water on that now, it just bead off and fall off on the floor. So yeah, these are going to be up on the website. Really nice and cheap to do. You probably only need one, maybe two of these just to give a light sort of protection. Longevity wise, we've had people in the sort of middle of the floor pan sort of area have over 4 years protection. Things like the front arch, so here, if that was metal and shiny and you'd sprayed this on, I'd personally inspect it after sort of 6 to 12 months, really. It's also good for things like, you've got these heat shields and things, and you've got aluminium with a steel pin through it, and then a steel sort of zinc plated retainer on the outside. And if you just spray this on, it'll seal that up for you. If I open it properly, there you go. So it'll literally creep all in there, so you could spray it in here. So you sprayed it there, and very shortly it'll be all the way down here underneath as it moves along. So it's got a very good natural creep. That also works against you. So on, say, for example, a Defender, you would go in this area up into the bulkhead. You would treat the bulkhead here and it would run down, and half an hour later you'd find that there's a joint here on a Defender. You'd find it would be sat in there, which is great because it'll stop the corrosion, but you also might want to get a cloth and wipe off any excess if you've overdone it a bit. Here's the Up on the front suspension as well that we did. Obviously took all the arch liners out for him. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this one up now, but yeah, these will be up on our website shortly. Thank you.